Viewer discretion is advised. If you cannot listen to another person's opinion about video games and it causes you vaginal bleeding, please leave this video right now. Thank you. Alright, so I promised I was going to make this video because people kept asking me how I felt about the Uncharted 4 multiplayer, the beta, ever since I played the closed beta back in December. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the beginning of December. And as most of you know, there was a multiplayer stress test, they called it, last weekend. It was basically an open multiplayer beta since anyone could download and play. Even the people who didn't have PlayStation Plus could have downloaded and played it, as long as they had some type of internet connection, of course. And even after playing the multiplayer, again, my feelings did not change about this game. I'm only excited to play the single player because this multiplayer is casual as fuck. It was funny because over the weekend you would see people posting screenshots of good scores on Twitter, and I'm sitting there like, really, bruh? Playing all these scrubs, which a lot of them are because they don't play multiplayer games. Hence the reason why a lot of them don't have PlayStation Plus. Like, it was really bad. Like, it seemed like most of the people playing didn't even have thumbs. It was just bad. You have people calling the game easy. Like, obviously, if you're playing a bunch of scrubs, it's gonna be easy to get good scores, right? But my main problem with the game is what I see happening when it's actually released, and all of these casual elements in the game gets used effectively. Yeah, I just said that. Casual elements in the game you can use effectively. Like, I played a couple of teams, like maybe parties of 3 or maybe 5, I don't know, and you could tell they were teams. And you could tell that they were teams because they all sticking together and all that shit. But I could just tell how parties will play in this game when the game's released, and people get used to all the stuff you could do, because I seen the way people play, and it was just lame and annoying. First of all, there's a little healing pack that you could throw at a down teammate, kind of like the stim gas grenade in Gears Judgment, even though Gears Judgment didn't have downs. But just like in Gears Judgment, heal you over time, this revives a teammate over time, which is lame as hell when they're down. And then there's one you can toss, and you can instant revive your teammate. Like, when I first seen that, oh my god, I was like, really? Who thought to add that in the game? Instant revive, you could toss. And I already feel like the only reason they added downs and shit to this game in the first place was to kind of draw over the Last of Us community, just to make the game feel kind of familiar to those guys. Because downs in this game I feel like it ruins the pacing. It doesn't feel right, in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like it ruins the pacing because when you down people and then you have all these stuff to revive them and toss to them, like, you can't even finish off most of your kills. Like, if you use a whole clip, like not even a whole clip, like a half a clip on the end, you down somebody, you outplay them, like, yes, and then the other guy comes out of nowhere and he's trying to fight you. You can't even clean up your kill. Like, it takes so damn long. I don't like that shit at all. And then there's mysticals, which aren't OP, but like I said, in the hands of people who have thumbs and kind of know what they're doing, it can be lame and annoying, especially for other game types that are not TDM, like objective game types. How will mysticals and shit affect those game types when you have to go and you can't, like, have to go to the objective and you can't just run away to avoid like a mystical because you risk losing the objectives? Like, see what I'm saying? And then there's little buddies on top of all that. You could just spawn randomly. The hunter especially, who can just run up to you and grab you and immobilize you for a good 5 seconds because it takes too long to break free. Once again, in the hands of the right people, this can be lame and annoying, because let's say you have to worry about 2 guys pushing you, and then one randomly just spawns a hunter that knows where you're at, of course, and is running up to you to try to grab you. And on top of that, the buddies in the game have a lot more health than the regular players you face in multiplayer. So you have to use maybe half a clip to just to kill that buddy on top of the people. Like, stuff like that is lame to me. You could just use that as a distraction, and then you could just kill somebody easily. Like, that's lame. Like, that's not satisfying at all to me. I feel like this multiplayer would just be a lot of fuckboy shit going on. Once people get used to all the maps, the mysticals, and the buddy, all these things are just crutches for people who don't have gun skills. I do like the gunplay and the movement, and actually I really like how the guns have recoil, especially. I don't like the radar What else? No idea why the radar is in the game when you can mark people. What else? What else? Oh, and there's purchasable weapons like The Last of Us. I forgot about that shit. Like there are like a lot of random shit in this game, and I don't see myself playing this for more like a week, maybe 2 weeks at most, then getting bored of playing the game. Maybe I'll play it once in the blue moon I said blue moon mooned. But I'll play it once in the blue moon if I'm like desperate to play some kind of multiplayer game and it's dry or some shit. I just don't see myself like coming back to this game like thirsty as hell just to come back and play this game. Because all these little casual elements, I know they help, like they boost people's confidence. The people who like suck at multiplayer games, make them feel better about themselves, like, oh, I'm a beast. But that's just not me. Like even if I do well, I could go a whole game doing well, doing all the cheap shit, and that's just gonna annoy me. Even this is gonna annoy me. Like it's not gonna make me want to come back to the game. It's lame as hell. But the game is fun to derp around with friends and shit, I guess. I just don't see myself coming back to it. I don't know. But that's how I feel. That's basically how I feel. I don't know what else. Nope, that's basically it. I will be picking up the game for the single player, of course, day one. I'll play the multiplayer and stuff just to see how all the different game types is. But maybe, who knows? Maybe they'll add a classic mode to the game with all the casual shit in it. I might end up enjoying the game. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. Maybe my opinions might change then. I don't know. But as of right now, that's how I feel. Let me know your thoughts on the Uncharted 4 multiplayer stress test. If you enjoyed it, did you hate it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, I'm about to go back to having a life. Sips tea. Peace.